Are you wanting to be a bounty hunter in No Man's Sky? I'm Controlled Chaos, and in this video, I'm going to go over just that. But you want to stay till the end because I'm going to talk about ways that the developers can improve the bounty hunting system in No Man's Sky. Let's get started. First off, you can go to any regular space station, and there is a small percentage chance that you will get a bounty hunting mission from that mission giver. Now, this can happen a couple times in a row, but majority of the time you'll have to hit like 10 or so stations to find one of those bounty missions, and the payouts aren't really that great. If you get units, you'll get a couple hundred units, and it's not that spectacular. You don't feel like you're being rewarded as a bounty hunter for this. Now, another way you can do this is you can fly around in regular space or pirate space, and every so often, as you're flying around, you'll see an icon pop up for a bounty of a pirate, and do that and attack them, and that will give you a good payout also. They're harder to come across nowadays with the changes that they made. When Outlaws originally came out, the expedition or the expansion, should I say, there was a lot of bounties that were happening, and that was really fun, but they reduced over time. And with it, the Waypoint update coming out, which is the 4.0 update, it's even lessened more from what I've noticed. I have not seen any. They're very, very rare, and I honestly miss those. They were great fun to do, and I liked seeing them a lot. And I thought that maybe if I changed the difficulty setting for hostility, it increased that frequency. Unfortunately, it does not. The only thing it did was increase the frequencies of pirates attacking, scanning, and attacking me. So I notch that back down to be able to do this video to get you the information you need. The best way to do bounty hunting in No Man's Sky is go to a pirate system, as you can see here, and then you want to go to the mission giver. He's easy to find. He's in that hauled out hauler. You'll go to him, talk to him, and a lot of the times they will have bounty missions there, and they pay really, really well. And this is really good. It's literally within 3 or 4 different systems I go to, I'll see one. Unlike the ones where I go regular systems, I have to go to 10 different systems. And then even then, a lot of the times when I see one, it'll be locked out because I don't have enough standing with the Merchant Guild or a certain race faction or Exploration Guild or things like that to be able to get the mission. And that's a real bummer. With the pirate system, on the other hand, you are not locked out and you are always able to get them, which is great. And the payout is amazing. We are talking over 250,000 units, which is really great. And then the bonus of doing bounty hunting missions is when you take out those pirates for the bounty hunting missions, you also get illegal goods and stuff like that that can really sell nicely. And you'll also get modifications for your ship and your equipment, which is an added bonus. You can sell those off for nanites. You can use them wherever you see fit. That works well. So the best way to do bounty missions is to go to pirate systems for right now. Now, No Man's Sky may change this in the future. They may add more. I hope they see this video. So with that being said, let's talk about what can be expected, what I'd like to see in the game for bounty hunting. First off, I'd like to see a new device put in for ships. And this device, what will be like is it's sort of like your trade outpost scanner. And what it does is it scans for any bounties in the system. And this would be a great interactive way for people who want to do bounties, because I know a lot of people, they just want to explore, or they want to do base building, or they want to do trading, or they want to do black market good stuff and things like that. And they don't want to have to worry about a lot of combat. But then there are those out there like me who every so often we want to do combat. So having that ability to pull up a device in the airbase and click on it and do a scan and have a likelihood % chance of finding an outlawed person in the system. I mean, it could be a 50-50 shot. That would be even great. That would be cool. That would be fun. That would be interesting. It would add more unique combat to the game to be able to scan. The second thing I'd like to see added into this is when you take these bounty missions, instead of it always being in the air, I like it if every so often they send you to the ground to collect the bounty on someone on the ground. That way we're not just fighting sentinels on the ground or wildlife on the ground. We actually can fight pirates on the ground and outlaws on the ground. That would be really, really cool and add another FPS element to it. All that they have to do is just take some of those animations that they have for our characters doing combat and put them in there and put in AI for the characters moving around. It's a lot of code work and maybe some new animation work that they need to do, but not much in the way of animation. It's more code because they'd have to code the AI to do combat and figure things out like that. But it'd be really fun for us players to see something like that. The third thing I'd like to see is I'd like to see a bounty system where when you take a mission, it can be a multi-step mission. And the more steps there are, the better the payouts are. And by that, I mean the fact that when you take one of these multi-step missions, let's say if it's a one-step mission, it's fly out there, do it like you're doing now. Just take out the enemy, done. Turn back to the space station, it's all over. For a multi-stage system, it could be, oh, you need to go to another galaxy and then take them out. Another step further they could take is, oh, you need to go to another galaxy, land on this planet, get a clue that will lead you to the next point where they're at. And it could be multiple galaxy jumps, or not galaxies, but solar system jumps that you do to find your bounty. And it could be going to abandoned buildings and using the terminal to get the information you need. It could be scanning a crashed ship. It could be talking to someone on the space station. It could be talking to someone on an outpost to gather information. And this would be really, really cool. It'd be more in depth. It'd be a lot more funner to do that. The final idea I have for bounty hunting, and this would help out No Man's Sky in a way, is there are those faith actors who utilize glitches and bugs and mods and things like that to harass other players and to do PvP on players who don't have PvP enabled and stuff like that. I'd love to see a system where they're able to detect that and then place a bounty marker on those players. And the first player that takes out that player of bad faith gets the reward and the bounty for taking them out. That'd be fun and interesting and be a great way to stop those players who are misusing the game in a harmful way to us other players, which it's a small narrow amount that does that. But still, it'd be great because imagine how that player is going to feel if they're constantly getting attacked by bounty hunters when they're trying to do their own fun thing. That would just be interesting. It would hold them from being able to do that kind of stuff. And it'd be really fun and interesting. And I know some of you are going to say, oh, well, they might use mods that make them invulnerable and stuff like that. Yeah, that is true. But another direction that they could put this is they could put PvP tags on, and anyone who's in PvP and they're carrying illegal goods, well, guess what? Bounty out for them. Okay, great, excellent. bounty hunters can go after them. And it makes a new interesting way of doing the smuggling. Is then you have the bounty hunters going after the smugglers, but both players have to have PvP on for it to work. And that'd be a new interesting system to work that way. Overall, I want to know what you guys think of these ideas and of the current bounty hunting system and the way it works in the game. So comment down below. Now, finally, if you're into this kind of thing and you'd like to get more finesse out of your flying and your combat, check out this video right here where I go over all of the tips for flying in combat and doing maneuvers that will help you out and improve your fighting in space. Have a great day.